If you have an anxious attachment style, there's a part of reality, there's an experience of reality that you have yet to experience. And in this video, I'm going to share you how to access that part of reality where you get to experience being in power with your ex or with a new person. Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And before I did this, I was a dating coach for 5 years, where I had to pay very close attention on a very micro level how to create attraction in other people. And I grew up a nerd. I was depressed. I didn't get girls growing up. And I had to teach myself all this stuff. And I learned from people that are smart, that are out there putting out info as well. And I had to learn this stuff in my adulthood. And I got to experience firsthand the mind fuck of going from the anxious partner to what it feels like to be the one to be chased, and to know how to do that consistently where other people are chasing you. And yes, this happens naturally with people you don't like. But when it comes to people that you're actually into, if you've never had that experience of what it's like where you like someone else and they're chasing you, it's because you have that anxious attachment style. I'm going to tell you how to switch. Notice how in sales, when a good salesperson does their job correctly, they drop the price and then they shut up and they pause. And if there's crickets there afterwards, it doesn't matter how awkward it gets. They wait for that person to respond, because if they talk twice in a row, they're screwed. Very similar is interacting with somebody that you're into, aka your ex or maybe somebody new that you're dating. Conversation, especially over text, should be, well, really over text, should be tit for tat. In other words, you throw the ball, they catch it, they throw it back to you. If you run up to them and you try to, throw the ball twice in a row, it's like you run up to them, you take the ball out of their hands, you run back to your spot, you throw it to them again, okay? You're making 2 moves in a row, and it doesn't make sense because that relationship has to be 1 for 1. Now, when you get really super patient in interacting with the person that you're into, your ex or someone else, and you don't have any timelines in terms of expectation of as to when you're going to hear back from them, and you keep yourself relatively occupied other than the person of interest, they are going to start hitting you back. And if you artfully calibrate to their effort level, they're going to start to do more than you, and you're going to see them coming to you for your attention more often than the other way around. But the only way to experience this brand of reality is to have your patience exceed your anxiety about that other person, which means that you need to have a high self-esteem in place, or at least be busy enough either talking with other people or doing cool shit in your life to ultimately build that self-esteem, to keep yourself occupied enough where you can take the focus off of them and wait for them to make their move. When you start interacting in an infinitely patient way, you will see people that you thought were pay grades above you in the dating world, people that you thought that you always would have to chase because you really couldn't hang on to somebody like that. You will see these people freak out about you, and you will be in the seat of control, even with your ex, okay? No matter what the relationship history is, when you're patient enough to reset the power dynamic and you interact with them on a tit-for-tat level, okay, not overdoing it, not being more enthusiastic with them, you will see everything change for you. Hey, and if you want Daddy to help you out with this, click up into my profile, click this link right here, set up a call with me, and tell me your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back. Like I did for this person, and this person, and this person right here, and literally so many others, guys. If you want to be the next success story, hit me up.